Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Bob's Mods in Factorio. It's time to relocate this stuff, get even more of our pollution shifted west. Should probably go ahead and leave that light there, come to think of it. I like lights. We've got one radar. Is that the only radar? Yeah. That one little radar scoping out this whole region for us. Good lord, are those big. Got a lot of iron. So I'm actually not using all the smelting. So that means I'm going to shut these down. I don't want extra pollution beyond what I'm actually, like, using. Alright, so 5 is going to be the number. That's what we're going to go for. You've got access to everything you need. You just don't need to make them. Pick up some of these things so that we have them. Okay, so what's next? Well, with red and green science, we basically need to immediately start the process of trying to make these more advanced circuits. Otherwise, the process of getting involved with blue science becomes so complicated that you just can't even do it. So we need to start trying to make basic electronic components. We need to start working on solder. So basic electronic components. We need carbon and tinned copper wire. To get tinned copper wire and carbon, we need to do some research into chemical processing, and electrolysis, and water bore. To get tinned copper wire, we need tin bars. We can make tin plate in 2 ways, I think. No. There's 2 ways to make solder plate, that's right. One's using tin and lead, one's using tin, copper, and silver. We're going to go find some tin ore. We've got quartz, we've got galena, or galena, which I think gives lead and nickel. So we do need to find an actual tin ore field. There's some tin ore up there. Well, let's finish this wall. If we have enough. Not quite. Get a couple more turrets here. 25 rounds apiece again. Our pollution's just barely not pissing off the big base. I could run straight for solar panels. Solar panels are actually pretty easy to make. I would definitely like to get advanced material processing so I could use some steel furnaces. Let's do the steel furnaces first. But we do have access now to the better mining drills. They require us to do some steel smelting, but these ones do much more efficient. They cost more energy, but they're actually slightly more efficient and they're faster. If you take the multiplier, right? This one does. Well, it'd be easiest if I could just build one and show you. But they're a tiny bit more pollution efficient, and they're twice as strong. And then there's another version you can make that is even has a big mining radius. So it's just a different way of doing it. Okay, we picked up more wall. Let's finish this wall right here. Oh, nice. We have a ton of tin. So I need a very small amount of steel smelting going so we can start doing the advanced material smelters soon. Should probably tap this stone so we can get more walls being made. When the biter attacks come, they're going to be so freaking big. I'm terrified. I think we just smelt the tin bar right here. Or should I bring it closer down away from those other bases? That might actually be not a bad idea. Because we are getting kind of close to that up there. I mean, there's some forest in the way, but yeah, let's bring it a little bit further south. I think I shut down all of the other assembly of like initial components. So if I need anything now, I've got to like just steal it from science production, which is okay. I'm intentionally, I mean, I'm not this crappy at the game. I'm intentionally keeping production low. Just keep that in mind until we get things under control. So we have one level 1 electric mining drill, which means we need two stone furnaces to smelt it. Well, we have some tin bars, or tin plate rather. Oh, it's so messy. How are we going to get blue science and everything? I don't know if I'm going to be able to even get to blue science until I start killing bad guys. I mean, there's a lot of science we can do with just red and green. I mean, we can get trains, we can get really good guns, like we can do all kinds of stuff. We can get grenades. That's one thing I could be doing. We have the ability to make grenades yet. No, we can do heavy armor though. Let's get a tiny run of steel production going. Okay. Okay, a couple more stone furnaces. Okay, we've got the more advanced furnaces, excellent. Military 2 would be nice, that's what gives us the grenades. Alright, I just want a basic, well, yeah, we need to get the steel going before we can actually do any of that stuff. Alright, so you guys are going to turn, you're going to make iron plate. You're going to put it out on this line, which means that we just need to reverse these. And now we've got a steel smelting line. And I don't even know where I'm running this, but I like getting stuff on belts. I like the idea of doing belts. Alright, military 2 is pretty quick, that's nice. Let's get chemical processing, we're gonna need that. Well, maybe we should do like, I don't know, stuff that gives us more combat ability, like bullet damage is probably necessary. considering how close these damn bases are. And also, I need to get some bricks that I can use to make the more advanced steel furnaces, so that we can save on some pollution there. Because they're a little bit more efficient than regular ones. They use less fuel to do their job, which means that you end up spending less power and pollution mining fuel. Alright, so you're just going to go straight into a very, very small brick making thing. I'm just going to go like right... Like, you know what, we'll do it this way. I've done this before. This works alright. Stone. We've got our tin plate, not being used for much. Needs more walls. Alright. A little tiny bit more steel, we can start making a couple of these guys. Alright, well, let's start off by making our very first thing will be actually an electric mining drill Mark II. So I want to show off the difference between the two. So this thing actually requires steel gear wheels, which are an upgraded version of regular gear wheels, which are made here. It's just steel plate to make one gear wheel, one steel plate to make one gear wheel, instead of two iron plate to make one iron gear wheel. So it gets more and more complicated as you go, but I don't actually want this thing to run yet. I want to just put it down so you can look at the numbers. So look at the pollution, 25.6. That seems like a ton compared to this one, and it is, but look at the difference in power. We've got 4.5 mining power and 1 mining speed versus 3 mining power and 0.5 mining speed. So it mines twice as fast and at 50% more strength. So altogether, it's 200% strong, just based on speed alone, and then 50% up beyond that. It's 300% the mining power overall for 25.6 divided by 9 for 284% of the pollution. So one more time, 300% power for 284% pollution. So they are more efficient by a little tiny bit. Of course, this is probably going to provide way more iron than these guys need, because now the ratios get totally messed up. Normally it's one of these for 2 of these, but if this guy's producing at 300%, then he can actually support 6 stone furnaces, which I'm not going to build. So he's just not going to run all the time. Now we'll start making some... Actually, we could do that. We could just maybe sub out 2 of them for steel furnaces. And then that would work. Then we could actually get the equivalent of 6. Sounds good to me. Uh-oh, we have a circuit there. Wasn't really affecting anything, but... Alright, keep pollution down, keep pollution down. Keep pollution down. Don't die to biters. Keep pollution down. Alright, so that's 1.5, 2.5, 3. 1, 2.5, 3. So that works out perfect. That should be exactly what is necessary. Although this shouldn't go that far. Needs more light. Needs more guns. I'm a little concerned that we're not making any more bullets. And there's plenty of iron on this belt, so I'm gonna get bacon bullets again. Regular old bullets are fine. Let's see, what's more logical? Should we use the assembling machine 1s, the assembling machine 2s to make bullets? I can't remember which one's actually more pollution efficient. Okay, so you're going to make more power usage, I'm gonna get like bullet shooting speed. I'm gonna just knock out all these basic bullet ones. Less pollution in the machine, but more power consumption. Power consumption's okay, it's more pollution, but the pollution's being generated way the hell down there. So yeah, we'll use these. But just in general, actually, I do want to do the comparison again as well. And we'll need to do it with the other more advanced assembly machines as well, because now there's not 3, there's 5 of them. So you're crafting 50% faster. So just based on that alone, we could raise the power from 90 to 135, and there's no real increase in pollution. Like we would expect, if you're going to craft 50% faster, that you would have 135 kilowatts. So you're a little bit more energy consumption than is warranted by crafting speed alone, but 15 kilowatts is nothing. And it saves us 0.6 pollution. And the way that I usually do pollution calculations is I like to take 10 steam engines just because it makes the math easier. We're running 13 boilers at 6 pollution, and that generates enough electricity to run 10 boilers at maximum, which provide 510. So 510 times 10 is 5,100 kilowatts. And the pollution is 13 times 6. So that's 78 pollution for 5,110 kilowatts. 5,110. 13 times 6. 5,110 divided by 78 units of pollution is, so we're going to get kilowatts. 65 kilowatts for 1 pollution. Maybe we should do the metric. We should do the math the other way around. How about, let's do 78 divided by 5100. So we're getting 0.015 pollution per kilowatt. Multiply that by 15, it's 0.23. So yeah, just in general, the blue assembling machines are less pollution. Just all the time. They're just better. But they cost more raw materials, so. So if you're gonna make stuff, make them for more, like, better pollution, please. If you're gonna build, if you need to make things, then generate less pollution. Probably the next thing is to finish upgrading all of the furnaces so that they're steel. Actually, you know what we could do here? I could upgrade that, but I don't know that we actually need that. I'll put both here, even though I know one's just gonna stop running. No, that's stupid. That's a waste of resources. This one's never gonna get used. Okay, that thing's running perfectly. A little bit of an abundance of these things, good. The only thing that we need to worry about down there is keeping them powered for now, which I could fix by switching over to electric. Making a ton of steel, actually. Pollution's okay. I think we gotta go clear those bases out in the next video. Let's make some better armor for that. We can also consider making some piercing rounds and some grenades and stuff. So piercing rounds are steel and copper. I'm willing to run some of this stuff over there for now. God, it's so messy. It's the messiest factory I think I've ever made. We will get bullet shooting speed. Let's get shotgun shooting speed, actually. So I can help kill those bases a little bit quicker. Such a messy factory. Alright, so these guys actually do piercing damage, which is a special type of damage which ignores all armor. Any type of armor, doesn't matter, just automatically pierces. So when we actually attack the bases now, instead of just doing 2 damage, we'll be able to do 2.4 regular, because they have 2 armor. But then we'll also do 2.2 in addition in piercing damage. So 2.4 plus 2.2. We're going to do a lot more damage if we actually use bullets. Same thing with the turrets, they'll be a lot more efficient. Not enough copper, looks like the copper has run out of fuel. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here, and in the next video I think we're going to have to go clear out a base. Need to extend our walls a bit more. I'd like to get the power down here encircled. I would also like to maybe immediately start making a lot of solar panels. I think the earlier that we do solar panels, the earlier pollution will stop being such a big risk. Also, you know what we should do, before I forget, is just take an electric mining drill Mark II and replace 3 of these with 1. So we have the same production, but with less pollution. By a very, very small amount, but it's gonna add up. Should probably also get rid of these guys. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. See you soon.